Hey, welcome back to the C Morning Show. It's time for our business talk segment, and as usual, we have our personal finance enthusiast with us, Dani Rachmat, to talk about Restrategize your investments. Mas Dani, thank you so much for being on the show again.
Thank you for having me.
Now, one of the big things that people have been talking about this past week is about the government bond, because there's a. It's interesting. They just offered the new government bond. At the same time, the BI rate actually went up. Which is, can you explain a little bit? So what happened when the bank rates went up? What happened to the government bond?
Actually, for the government bond, the repayment risk, you face like almost none risk on the government bond because that is the safest instrument there is in the market. You face no repayment risk, but when the interest rate went up like just what BI did, the price in the secondary market will go down. But you will have you need not to worry if you plan to keep it until the maturity date.
All right. So if you're talking about like 3 years, 6 years, if you can hold on to for 3 years, 6 years, that's still okay. But if you have like the 10, 15 years, you probably want to sell it, then the secondary market's not gonna be doing so bad.
Only then you face the risk.
So one of the concern of people is, when they invest on such a government bond, they're like, I'm making so little money. So what happened? Like what we're seeing right here?
Because they only invest like 1 million rupiah. Of course, for 1 year they only get 54,900 rupiah.
This is how many percent are we? 6.1%?
6.1%.
Okay, so
6.1%.
We're talking about 6.1% after tax. Then, I'm sorry.
That is before tax. Tax is only 10%.
Okay, so 10%. Then we gonna get 54,900
rupiah
every year of voucher.
And this is guaranteed. Guaranteed, and you will definitely get this.
All right.
Unlike when you invest in the stock market, the return will not be guaranteed.
Right.
So this one is very safe, guaranteed. You will get this money.
At the same time, if you only invested 1
million rupiah, of course,
every year you get the voucher of 54,900.
At least add another zero behind
put another
investment.
Zero, which will make it 500,000. That feels better at the end of the year, right? At the same time, if you have another zero at the end, which is 100 million,
then you will get 5 million for the year.
If you're lucky enough, then you have the 10 billion rupiahs, which is the max for the recent.
Government already increased the maximum amount that you can buy the government bond. Previously, for the retail government bond, we can only buy like 3 billion rupiah per person, right?
Max at the cap at the 3 billion.
So now you can buy up until 10 billion if you have the money.
This is a nice return. If you just look at the numbers, like if you have 10 billions, then every year you have you clear 549
without doing anything, and you don't have to worry about your money at all.
Right, and then you already get the tax before 10%.
10%.
All right, so to make your profit multiply, set aside immediately while buying. Now, how do we come up with the 164,000?
Actually, this one is if you are concerned that your return on the government bond when you buy only 1 million is very small, you got only 54,000 rupiah per year, right? So that to multiply your return on your investment, you can calculate that. Can I write here?
Yes.
This one. This is very small, right?
Right. So,
and you buy for 3 years.
Right.
So just multiply this by 3, you got this one.
164,000.
Yes. When you buy that 1 million, and then you calculate the return for the 3 years is 164,000 rupiah, then you can just add your investment, 164,000 rupiah, and then you buy another investment with this amount.
Okay, so with that in mind, so when you if you invested 1 million rupiah on government bonds with the return of 6.1% for that mature in 3 years, then put aside 164,700 in the beginning.
In the beginning,
Don't wait
upfront.
3 years.
Yes.
All right.
Do it upfront. Just add your investment. Only that little amount.
All right. So let's see. This is how we get. Okay, this is how we get the 164,000 because after the tax, then we get 5.49%.
Something.
And then every month you get 4,000.
Because if you just let the coupon, you receive the coupon in your account monthly, 4,000.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
Sorry. I wish I would, but I would not. I will not recognize that. All right. So let's move on. So the 164,700. So what should we do with what 164,700 in the beginning or upfront of our investment?
So what I will do with this money, I put that 1 million right already in the safest instrument, ORI, the government bond.
Okay.
And then the additional 164,700 rupiah, I will buy any other investment that is more aggressive.
Okay.
Like stocks.
Even stocks have options.
Stocks, yes.
Like you can have like a
ETF.
very aggressive one. You can be more conservative.
Yes.
Now, when we buy 164,700 on a stocks, should we leave it for 3 years as long as the government bond, or?
Will you need that 164,000 for the next 3 years?
No.
No, right?
Not that I know.
Yeah. So
we don't know the future, but I plan.
yes.
I'm not gonna use that money.
Let's say that everything will just be fine, and we'll just still working, and we still receive our monthly salary.
Right.
So that most likely that we will not need this, right?
Okay.
So that we let our 1 million in the government bond just stay there, and then we let our money in the stock mutual fund or everything stay there. In the next 3 years, we will get this back, and then we will get this 164,000 already multiplying like in certain percentage.
Yes.
And if you're diligent enough, you will still get another 164,700 rupiah in your account.
At the end of the
Because the coupon will still
coming
be
in,
there.
yes. And then, but again, we're talking about 1 million of investment.
1 million of
Would
investment.
you, how much more aggressive can we be? Can we put more? Should we put more money on the government bond, or like what's your advice on the?
If you are still the beginner investor, the very first time investing in any kind of instrument, you're still very afraid of your money getting loose or
Yes.
something. So the government is the perfect option for you, because this is very safe. And then when the 164,000, I say that you should invest it in the more aggressive instrument. You don't have to worry, because the principle of your money is still there. It will not go anywhere.
Is it wrong for me to say this? So let's say we're at home, we invested 1 million, and then I put the 164,700 on at the stock market.
Yeah.
And then let's say I lost that 164,000 at this moment.
Yeah.
Will it be safe? Like, well, not to worry, because you're gonna get the 164,000 at the end of the. Okay.
That is the point. That is the point. That is.
Because there's an assurance, there's a guarantee you're gonna get this money back at the end of the 3 years. So might as well. So it will be safe if I'm lucky enough. Then if people at home have, let's say, 10 million rupiahs, they can invest another
1,647,000 in the stock market.
Because at the end of 3 years, you at home
you still get it back.
Right.
Even though the portfolio in the stock market went down 90% of it, you will still have 110% of the return.
So you have that capital back again at the end of the year, because you already invested to begin with. And on the flip side, if you, well, even some people, even investors say, if you're lucky, then you're gonna make more money than the 164,000 they already invested.
That is why this is the perfect way to learn how to invest in the stock market, to learn the new instrument that is available in the market.
I like how you do this, because it feels like then you have insurance.
Yes.
So it looks like
as if you have insurance.
So I don't know how to invest on stock or mutual fund yet. So at the same time, I have this safe bet. It's not even a bet. Like,
no, not even a bet.
Sure
this
thing.
Is guaranteed, guaranteed by law.
So I'm gonna put their money, and again, at the end of the 3 years, I'm gonna get that money back, and at the same time, I can try to put that money on the stocks or mutual funds and see how I'm gonna do.
Yes, I mean 3 years is the safe period for you to learn about the stock market.
Right.
Because you will understand the ups and downs of the market, and then you know what happened with the economy and everything.
That's right. Now, at the moment, the government bond just ended last week.
On 3.
All right. So, but if I'm not mistaken, they're coming out with another one, SB, or
Yes.
at least at the end of the month or on December.
Yeah.
So they have a chance to try on that.
Don't miss that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and at the same time, it's just a good time right now for me. I think it's like at the moment it's a good time to actually invest on any stocks right now because
Yes.
it's a little bit
Everything
lower.
is- yeah.
Yes. And then we still have 2024 with the election,
Yes.
so hopefully
Yes. Hopefully that. Yeah.
it's gonna be good. All right, so that was our conversation with Dani Rachmat on how you should try to re-strategize your investment. So not to worry about putting all your money on one basket on stock exchange. You can put it on the government bonds, which guarantee, and then put it on the stock exchange. Now let's take a break, but we will have more updates from around the world when we return. Stay here with us on the C Morning Show.